Continuing the previous problem, let us now move to the fourth overlapping range. When we keep the second signal, which has got 7 samples, h of n minus k, greater than 4, no doubt. Earlier case was also greater than 4 only, but however, the last sample was lying before 0. But this time, n is greater than 4 only, but the last sample is lying now greater than 0. Earlier it was less than 0, this time now it is greater than 0. Just try to understand this. X of k 0 to 4, h of n minus k, the second signal, 7 samples, we have kept it this n point greater than 4, so that the last point is between 0 to 4. You can keep anywhere. I have kept it between 1 and 2. You can keep anywhere. Okay. So if you see, what is the product range? Here 0 multiplied by 0. So on the left hand side we will not get anything. On the right hand side, even though first signal starts from 0, it has some samples. Second signal is not having any samples here. It starts at minus 6 plus n. It starts at this. So from this point till 4, we will get the common area product available. After 4, one signal is present, the other signal is not present. So the range is between minus 6 plus n to 4. Between this range your product exists. That's why the overlapping is seen here. The shaded area indicates the overlapping range. So let us calculate the convolution. It is given by summation x of k h of n minus k. In our problem, the time range is from minus 6 plus n to 4. From minus 6 plus n to 4. Minus 6 plus n to 4. X of k is 1. H of n minus k is alpha raised to n minus k. Okay. Now how to solve this? Summation k from minus 6 plus n to 4 alpha raised to n minus k. So this is the signal, this is the equation we need to solve. Now range we can take either from this to this or this to this, no problem. If you have say 0 to 5 different samples, if you add the samples starting from 0 to 5 or from 5 to 0, it won't affect. So what I'll do, I'll just exchange these upper and lower limits. Okay, because anyhow both limits are for positive values only. So I will exchange these two limits so that it will be easy for us, because when you see the formula, the lower limit starts from 0. So somehow you cannot make this 0, but you can make this point 0. So let us simply exchange the limits. If you exchange the limits, k from 4 to k from n minus 6. Minus 6 plus n is n minus 6. And alpha raised to n, alpha raised to minus k. Now for rearranging this, we have k is equal to 4. That is k minus 4 is equal to 0. So put this k minus 4 is equal to say m. Substitute k minus 4 as m. So what will be k is equal to? K is equal to m plus 4. These two are important points. So using this in our equation, what we get? Summation k is equal to 4, which is k minus 4 equal to 0. K minus 4 we are substituting as m. M is equal to 0. And what is the k value? K is m plus 4. M plus 4 is equal to n minus 6. And alpha raised to n as it is, alpha raised to minus, what is k? K is m plus 4. M plus 4. So we have changed the limits. If you just simplify it further, m from 0, m equal to n If you take plus 4 to that side, minus 4, minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. Okay, this is the range, alpha raised to n. Again you have two different values here. Split it, alpha raised to 4. 3 terms you got, out of which these two are constant terms. Take it outside. Only you will be remained with alpha raised to n and alpha raised to 4. Take it outside. You will be remaining with m is equal to 0 to n minus 10 alpha raised to minus m. You can apply this formula 0 to n alpha raised to k is equal to this formula to our this bracket. Okay, so keeping this alpha raised to n plus 4 outside, alpha raised to n plus 4 outside, if you apply the formula for this, 1 minus alpha is here, alpha raised to minus 1 by alpha raised to the maximum limit plus 1. So n minus 10 plus 1 will be n minus 9 divided by 1 minus 1 by alpha. The next further step is simplification. How the simplification is? It is simply take the LCM alpha raised to n minus 9, multiply it minus 1, alpha minus 1 divided by alpha. Take the LCM outside, simplify the bracket, just rearrange the terms, you will get the final answer. So this is the fourth case. Okay, fourth case wherein you are keeping the n point greater than 4, just like the third case, but this last sample is after 0. Okay, now moving to the last overlapping stage, wherein the fifth overlapping time range, when you are keeping your whole signal out of the, out of between 0 to 4, so totally out of 4. So this is your first signal. Second signal, these are 5 samples, 5 values, these are 7 samples. So you are keeping the last point of h of n minus k, that is minus 6 plus n, greater than 4. If you keep that, let's see what is the product. This is your first signal. You are keeping the second signal point after 4. If you see some value multiplied by 0, 0 multiplied by some value. So the product is 0. You don't get any common area. So that's why I have put a question mark here. So your convolution will become 0. And finally, you can represent your final answer y of n is equal to, for 5 different time ranges, these are the answers. Fine. Thank you.